Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4s. We are playing with the French Empire in the Law Resistance expansion. So sorry there wasn't a video yesterday, guys. I explained that in the Portuguese series, why we didn't have one. I also posted a comment in our community section about why, everything, our schedule was kind of messed up for a day here, 2 days or whatever it was. So if you want the details, then go check out that community section comment that I made, or you could always go watch the beginning of the Portuguese series as well for that last episode, episode 10 I think it was, and I discuss it on there as well. So in this episode, we're going to be declaring war on the Central Powers. Now I've already done a bunch of stuff off camera, took care of some stuff over here. We'll go over that once we are in the war. So we can get to the war. And then I also kind of rearranged the Air Force a little bit, got some scout planes out there deploying, and then also took care of a couple things that you guys noticed. I posted this in my pinned comment because I noticed it when I was editing as well, that now that Brazil's on the Central Powers, we do have to protect our territory here. There's a lot of aluminum here. So I'm sending 3 divisions there, 1 reserve one and 1 regular one. That's probably not going to be enough, guys. We're going to have to send more, but I hesitate to send too much. I feel like, I know we're not going to war with the communists just yet, so I did pull one of the divisions from there that we were, protecting against the communists. But yeah, I don't want to pull too much from here. I guess we could take one more of these divisions so that we can have 2 reserves. Yeah, I guess we could do that. So we'll take one of these and he'll go over there as well. Then we'll have to find a port for him to leave, won't we? Let's go ahead and send him over here, and then we'll bring him here. And I suppose that would get us up to 4 divisions, 2 reserve, and 2 regular. So hopefully that'll be enough to just hold it for a little while. So that's done. And then the other thing, and this is something I didn't notice, you guys pointed out in the comments and I had completely missed it, is that we don't have a fortification here. Now, I do know why I missed it there, and that was because originally I was only building it to defend against the Central Powers. But then the Central Powers went against the communists and took all this land here. And I remember to build the forts along here, but I didn't build one right there since they took this territory. So yeah, missed that. So we'll get that building. So thanks for catching that, because that would have been bad, because these are planes as well. So this would have been an easy way for them to shoot towards Venice. And we don't have enough divisions to really stop that. So it could have been a major issue. And I think we might bring a division over there now. I don't know if he'll stay there, but we'll bring 1 division over there and see if he'll stay there. And I want to say that was all we needed to do. So I did also rearrange the generals. I finally got Charles de Gaulle out there. He'll command our reserve troops, the ones that are going to be defending colonies and stuff. So if we got to get that penalty somewhere, we'll get it with him. And that's that trait that he has that is kind of negative. But he does have really good stats. So, having our colonial troops under him, I think, would be advantageous. So I did that, assigned the generals around the world, kind of changed it up as well. And I want to say that's it. Oh, one more thing. I went ahead and looked at the Italian infantry templates to see if there's any of them that we might want to use that are decent. Most of them are pretty cruddy. It looks like the Italians have not spent a lot of army experience on their templates. So they're still improving a lot of them, like their tank template was pretty garbage. The motorized was even worse. They had another template in there that wasn't great either. I guess we can take a look at them real quick. Oh, the mountain templates need some work too. So instead of using our own experience for that, let's let them improve them a bit, and we'll just use their infantry templates. This is a 20 width infantry template, which is decent. It's got most of the support, and it's about what you'd expect them to have here. So it's not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and train some of those up. We do use 100% of their manpower because of what their setting is for their their autonomy setting. It is integrated puppet. That means we use 100% of their manpower. So we'll go ahead and do that. Just kind of build a few divisions of theirs. Let me get these started first. So I'm thinking, I guess we can take a look, see how much manpower they have before I go crazy. That would probably be good to know. So their current manpower is 0. Okay. So yeah, there's no manpower available. I don't know why I think we're pulling from our own manpower now. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, once they run out of manpower, it pulls from ours. Okay, got it. So if we were to just go this way, let me just take a look and see. Okay, they had enough manpower for 1, I think, and that was it. Yeah, let me just double check on this, how much they cost. Yeah, we could get 1 more here, and even that takes a little bit from our manpower. So we'll just do 2. and deploy these in Rome, I suppose, for now. Yeah, we'll just deploy them there, and yeah, we'll get those 2 divisions. It'll help in the war later on. And I think we're ready to let this play. Remember, it's 1 month, 1 month until we can declare war on them. So we do need to get the improved medium batteries. I think that's what we're going to get next. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to get next. Let's knock that out. And we can go in and change up our destroyers now, unless we're waiting for one to finish up here. Yeah, we're going to finish this one up. We get it done on the 25th of June. So when we're done with that, we'll go ahead and redesign the destroyers. Give them better guns. Although I don't even know, I guess we could take a look and see. Oops, my bad. I don't even know if those guns are better than what we have on there. I forgot that we put that one gun on there. So let me just take a look, see if we even want to put this on there. So we put the light battery 3. You know, we lose a lot of anti-air, and our light attack goes down, but the light piercing goes up, and it's a little bit faster. So essentially, the light battery 3, the advantages are it's lighter, and it's got better piercing. But yeah, the attack is lower and the anti-air is lower. So yeah, I don't see any reason to actually switch to that. We probably didn't even need to research it. And I don't think there's anything else we need to get here. I think we're pretty much good. So we can just go ahead and put these guys to just continue building. There's no reason for us to try and redesign that. We probably didn't even need to research those guns, now that I think about it, but well, it's too late now. It's already done. So let's go ahead and see what we want to get next here. So we just finished up the field hospitals. Probably should get the engineer companies, more entrenchment, and of course they get the nice bonus going across rivers there, so that improves that. Since river attacks are some of the most costly attacks in the game, river attacks and mountain attacks, so I think it would be beneficial for us to get that engineer upgrade. All right, guys, so again, wait until we hit that 70 days there, but we do have to get the troops here, so we might not be able to do it immediately because, yeah, I don't want them to invade and take our territory there. We have other territory, you know, that they could launch invasions, but I don't know, guys. I think we're going to control the seas. I wouldn't be surprised if the Germans already were lacking some ships because they're currently fighting the communists, which includes Britain. Well, they're actually not doing too shabby. They have more ships than I thought they would at this point. We can't really see what they're doing yet. We haven't got naval intel anywhere near high enough. What are we doing with all of our guys? I know we're getting intel there, and we're currently oppressing the Dutch. And is that where we want to keep the oppression? Let me just double check on this to see if that's the best place to have them. Yes, it is. Egypt also has some problems. But yeah, nothing really be done about that. We only have so many operatives. All right, so our stability is going to drop down to 57%, but that's not too bad. We'll still be getting bonuses from it, but our factory output and doctrine output is going to drop once we declare war. That's another thing to consider. And our war support could be higher as well. So we got the advanced computing machines. A lot of stuff left to get. I almost want to go for the atomic research next. To get the 4% research bonus. It is 320 days. I hate having to invest in that, but eventually we'll want to go down this. So we might go ahead and get that next. Let me just see what else we need. I know we need a lot of stuff. We're not in 1943 yet for that. Same here with the planes. Still need better tactical bombers. Could get strategic bombers as well. Haven't gotten any air or naval doctrines yet. Obviously, a lot of naval techs are needed. Got the one slot completely devoted towards going down our army doctrines. And we haven't gotten any of these bonuses here just yet. Alright, so we'll probably go there next then. And I think that's what we're going to get. Well, we also have to get all the bonuses here. Alright, let's start with this one. Since that's a passive bonus, and we don't have to build the equipment for it. So we'll get that first. Alright, so we have 5 divisions currently training up over here. Remember, we do have quite a few. Oops. Oh, let's move into the next month. We do have quite a few divisions training up right now. And they'll deploy straight to here. And let's just take a look and see how many troops we ended up getting here. It looks like they're all here. Excellent. I didn't know if they'd get here in time. And they are. Well, let me just figure out how we want to do this. Let's put one here. One here. And then with these guys, move one there and one there. Alright, so that looks good. How long is it going to take them to get there? You know, let's just take the railroads to their locations. And then, maybe we want to keep this guy here, actually. Alright, and then we're going to have those guys. Oh, wait, can't you shift-click it? There's something. You can shift something. God damn it. I don't remember what it is. Is it control? There we go. Control. so we can switch them over. All right, so yeah, they'll go to their locations. We'll make sure that we have plenty here in the port, because they technically could attack here and take our port, and so that would be devastating. So it looks like we're only going to have one reserve division right there, but that's okay if they take that one province. Though we'd then have the river bonus here that they'd have to attack across. That's if they can even take it from us. We'll have to see. So we did get retribution for Sudan, which gave us the bonus there. We could get the reorganize the Dutch, which would be helpful for the daily compliance, but I kind of want to beeline down here to get the recruitable population, so we're going to go after this one first, and then we'll go ahead and get that. That's a very, very good bonus down there at the bottom of the Napoleonic branch. So I think we're just about ready. Obviously, I didn't get very high-level forts here built just yet, so you might wait until like July or August to get the fortifications a little bit higher here. And then also to get these troops here positioned and get their entrenchment up and all that kind of good stuff. Another thing we take a look at here, see if there's anything here that we really need to get or that'd be helpful for us immediately. Probably not. We're not really doing any of these at the moment. Yeah, I don't see us getting any of these right now. All right, so I just wanted to double check because we hadn't peeked in there for a little while. All right, so planes will also need to get moved. I know we're still training some. Some of these guys are still training up over here. I think we have 3 fighter wings here. Okay, and that's to cover our advancement that away, as well as 2 close air support. One of them still currently training. We have the tactical bombers as well that we could, bomb into Germany. We could also just use them for close air support. We have another close air support here still training, and a fighter that is currently done. I think I have only 1 fighter down here, so let's move the fighter down there for the Alpine region against the Austria-Hungary here. And unfortunately, we just don't have a very large air force. I would have liked to have it much larger at this point. I think we might actually be able to get these guys done in time. I don't know. We'll have to see. We got a dockyard done. Did we finish building something? No, we just got a dockyard. I don't know if we got that from one of our territories, or if it was repairing, or what it was doing. But we're going to put it into destroyer production. Because I'm not quite pleased with the level of destroyers that we have. We could definitely use a lot more. Alright, so I've gotten the submarines all the way suited up here. These, of course, are the level 1s. These are the level 2s. And we have 10, exactly 10 of 5. So that's good. As far as here, I went ahead and redesigned this, gave them a bit more light cruisers. I updated as many destroyers as I could. They have all the destroyer 2s. We did get the delay knocked out, awesome. So let's go ahead and go with the next one, which of course this one gave us more organization for infantry and our motorized. So that's going to improve those tanks, which the medium tanks needed it really bad. And then this here is going to give us more organization for tanks. Of course, the tanks are going to be faster, and our reinforce rate will be higher. So overall, pretty good bonuses there. It's a bummer we didn't get these in time for the war. Remember, we can declare war at any moment, and we will soon, guys. Let me just double check and see how these guys are doing on getting their entrenchment up. Looks like they're fully entrenched here. Yeah, we're actually looking pretty good. Now, they may attack and still be able to push us back. Not really much I can do about that, guys, though. I sent as many troops as I'm willing to send right now. And hopefully don't lose it. That's all I can say. Maybe we need to send another division there, but we have these guys done. Excellent. So go ahead and move them. And I suppose we could take a division from like this front here, if need be, though. Nah, we have exact number there. Could take one of these guys, even though they're not fully trained. I suppose that'd be fitting. Or we could just take one more from Africa, which, I mean, these are just reserve divisions, so I don't think that's the route to go. I think we should get like a regular division. All right, let's just hope that we don't end up war with the communists. I'm just going to take one of the divisions that are here for right now. So let's just take this guy and then get him moving. I don't know if he'll get there in time, but at least he'll be on his way, which he might need to get into a port. Yeah, he does. All right, so let's put him into the port, and then we'll move him on over here. And he'll help protect that province right there once he gets here. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully the Brazilians don't defeat us there. So let's just give it time for the new medium tanks to get up there on that red front. Again, I was thinking July is when we declare war. So yeah, they're going to get up on that front for us, and I'm actually going to move these guys a bit. I want them to come up over here and help us out there. And then we can just move one of these motorized divisions down here since they seem to really want that division there. We're going to move this guy here. And then we'll just move another motorized here. Alright, we'll see how that looks. Alright, so just got to get their organization up. And I think we'll be ready. Yeah, we look ready. Alright, so let me just take a look and see if we need to move any planes that are currently training. I don't know that we'll actually let them finish training. More than likely not. Yeah, I don't think we will. We do have to move naval bombers, though. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that real quick. So we already covered most of the English Channel here, so we definitely want to be able to cover that. I'd like to bomb here as well. I guess we probably won't go there. We'll just use our submarines there. But yeah, we'll probably send a few naval bombers. I'm worried that we're going to take heavy losses there, though. We have these naval bombers here, which aren't fully trained, but that's okay. They'll get their training up later. Let's go ahead and place them here to bomb there. And I want to say that's it for naval bombers. Of course, we have the tactical bombers, which they're just air wings of 100, so there's not a lot of those. But more than likely, we'd probably just bomb their territory here, bomb their infrastructure and stuff, so when they attack this way, it's going to take them longer to get over here, bomb their air bases, so they have less planes in the air, all that kind of good stuff. I think it should be pretty helpful using tactical bombers for that, rather than close air support. So we'll do that. And then, do we have any other planes we can move? Yes, we have these fighters and these close air support, which we're going to go ahead and move. So let's go ahead and put the fighters right here. And then the close air support will move right here to help us out there on the Alpine region. Although, this will not be an advance, so maybe we should put them up here then. Yeah, you know what? We'll put them here. Yeah, because this is not going to be an offensive initially. So the plan here for this invasion, let's let this get to July here. That's when we're going to declare war. So the plan for this invasion is to knock Germany out of the war as quickly as possible so we can do that one focus and get ourselves a faction. Because remember, they're going to be, the Soviet Union is probably not going to last much longer. I guess we can take a look at their current war right now and see how things are going. They've taken 2.64 million casualties, with the Germans taking 700,000. The Polish have taken almost as much as the Germans. That is substantial. Austria-Hungary's taken 378,000. And this is against the whole Comintern, of course. 476,000 for the Japanese. Now, if we look at the Soviets, they're almost defeated. 77% towards capitulation, taking 3.86 million casualties so far. These guys have taken a lot as well. Manchuria, 102,000. British have already taken 451,000 casualties. Quite a bit. China, 103,000. You can kind of see this is very costly so far for the Comintern. 5.33 million total casualties. And they have about almost the exact same amount of deployed manpower. I mean, obviously these are averages, but yeah, you can kind of see how that looks. And they're going to capitulate very soon, so that's why we have to get into this war. And we want to get the Germans knocked out as soon as possible, while not knocking the Austria-Hungary out, because we need to get that focus done. Because I believe, I guess we'll do it and declare war so we can double check on this. Or maybe we can do it in this screen, actually. Let me just see here. Yeah, just Germany and Austria-Hungary needs to be defeated to get the peace treaty. So if we were to defeat both of them, then what would happen, and we hadn't taken that focus yet, then we'd have the peace treaty, and that would result in the Soviets probably having more war participation than us, and then we wouldn't be able to do our focus, and we'd never get a faction. So that's the reason why we have to make sure we don't defeat Austria-Hungary yet. So yeah, let's go and declare war on the Germans, and we're going to get this done, and hopefully it goes well. All right, so we have that situation there. We have the troops here. We have to see if they attack. We're going to turn this down. We're going to be in many areas. But what I want to see is, as of right now, we're only at war with the Germans, okay? We will want to pull in... I want to see if we want to pull in anybody, actually. We will pull in the Italians. Probably wouldn't be good to pull in the Bulgarians just yet. I don't think so. They're in a... Let me just take a look here. Central powers, yeah, are all around them, so I think it would be really bad to pull in the Bulgarians. That would just quickly conquer them, so let's not. So we won't pull the Bulgarians in, and maybe we can avoid them getting conquered because of that. And what did I just do? I was clicking on stuff. I feel like I messed something up. All right, I don't know what it was, but let's go and get our planes assigned while we're looking at the planes. All right, so let's get them all out there. Now, our main force is going to be up here. We could also put 200 of these fighters here. So let's go and get all these guys assigned, and we'll move one of the fighters over to here. So he's a little bit closer. And we're going to prioritize more ground crews there. And then also, we want to make sure that if they attack into here, they don't have a lot of success doing so. So what we might want to do is in fact split this. Since this is what we have, go ahead and stop them from training here. Have one cover right here and one cover over here, which we could actually, well, I'm gonna keep them in the same spot, so it's fine. Let's put them here, and again, air superiority. And so that'll make sure that our guys are getting the bonuses here. And I think that's it that we have for planes right now. There's one more close air support, which I guess I neglected. Okay, we're moving here into Luxembourg. Okay, got it. So what we'd want to do is have them here, in fact, and then stop training and do close air support here. Just make sure they can't break through the Maginot, which, I mean, they're not going to, but you never know. So let's go and get these guys doing the Naval Strike. Same with both of these, although, okay, so he's here, Naval Strike, and so he'll be here. I think we're going to end up taking heavy losses there, so I don't know if we'll continue bombing there. We'll see how it goes once we get over there. Now, we do have our planes here. I don't expect to have too many issues, actually, in this territory, in the Mediterranean at all. We shouldn't anyways. I guess we'll see, but the thing is they're completely closed off from trade both ways. They can't get through either here, so they can't trade through here, and only the Austria-Hungary has the ports here, and they have no navy, so I don't think they have a navy anyway. So I don't think that's going to be much of a worry, guys. So I'm probably not going to keep all these planes here. Actually, I should have moved them maybe over to here where they could bomb right there. I think that would be helpful. And then, I mean, that's only 25 bombers too, so maybe we want to go ahead and give them a bit more. I think we have a few available here. Oops. Like so. Yeah, so we'll give them any additional bombers that we have. Get them up to 50. And then, let me just see if there's other locations. I know we don't have any planes there to bomb. Might be able to reach there, so let's try. Let's bring these 50 here, and then have them try and bomb right there with the naval strikes. And these are actually tactical bombers. Okay, my bad, I didn't realize that. Alright, well instead, we'll put them somewhere else. We'll have these tactical bombers hang out here and do close air support for us. Alright, so that's what we'll do with them. I didn't realize that those were tactical bombers. I think we were bombing Italy with them. And then we have these 50 naval bombers here. We'll put them here and see if they can have any success bombing anybody there. Alright, so that's all of those. We still got to get these assigned as well. It's going to go in the Alpine region and doing their jobs. And then we have our scout plane, which will provide us with any scout information here. So let's do air recon. If executed at night, this mission has a much lower chance of being detected, but it suffers a penalty to acquiring targets. Okay, so we're going to do day and night, I suppose. We'll see how that works. And because I haven't used these yet. And so these guys here are going to do scouting over here. Air recon. All right. So, I mean, that's all we had as well, was just these scout planes. We don't have any additional ones. So I think all the planes are assigned, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we have these guys here. We can actually merge them. And they'll provide us with naval strikes here as well. Alright, so we've got that. Now let's do the ships. Whenever you come into the war, you got all this stuff you always have to do. So let's go and put them over here. I'm going to keep them training, because I'm not too worried about I have no respect for the German Navy, man. I know they have a lot more ships, surface ships, than they might typically have. But yeah, I'm just not too worried about them. Alright, so we're going to do convoy rating. And then the convoy rating is going to be here, here, all across here. We're not going to do the Mediterranean because, again, I don't expect too much here. I mean, I guess they have the Greek Navy. I didn't really consider that fact. They do have the Greek Navy, so there is that. But again, I'm not too worried about it, man. We'll see what happens. If we start losing convoys, then we'll have to change up our situation, guys. We could also have these guys provide coverage in the Mediterranean if need be. Right now, I'm not assigning them anywhere. This is going to be our convoy protectors. I want to see where we're getting hit. We're going to take a couple convoy losses. It's fine. We don't have any troops in the sea for the most part. All right, so let's go and put these guys on. Where is it? Strike Force. And then these two will be patrolling. And oops, they're going to patrol in areas where we feel like we could win. So we're going to want to engage them primarily in these two areas, probably not there, but also here if need be. Not right here though. So yeah, we'll go and engage them in these 4 areas, and we'll see how that goes. And this one here, I'm just going to leave as is for right now. All right, so I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and invade into the territories. So we want to attack right here with the medium tanks. Make sure that we get the win there with some light tanks as well. And put some light tanks over here, and then we'll keep this one back to see where he would be best assigned. We can send some more troops up here, though. In fact, yeah, let's go and send those guys in there then. And probably get all of these troops attacking here. And here. And then here we'll have to split them a little bit, which is okay. Just do 2 onto each way. And then with these guys, let's send 3 that way, or 2 that way, whatever that is, and 1 that way. Alright, so that looks pretty good. We do have one, or a couple of divisions that haven't moved yet. We're going to wait to do that. And then here we're just going to defend in our... Is this not on the front? It might be, and nobody's protecting it. Okay, I think we have an open spot here in our front line. We do. Nobody's defending that province. Okay, so we're going to have to hurry up and get them going over there. I did not see that. So that's a problem. They could attack there and take one of our high-level forts, so that would be very bad. We might have to attack them here if that happens. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then let's see if there's any attacks we want to do here. We could, once they join the war, we could try and get them cut off here, but let's just wait. Let's use our forts, guys. That's why we built them. So looking at that fort there that we did get built, we got up to level 4. Not quite as high as I would have liked, but it's fine. All right, so let's let it play and see what happens. We're winning all across here. They actually did decide to attack that way. Okay. Silly on their part. Let's go ahead and have these guys support here then. And they'll support here. Alright, so we should be able to advance now and start pushing into German territory. So let's go ahead and get behind these guys here. And you guys will go that way. And instead of having, he'll go this way. Alright, so it's going to be very slow since I'm manually controlling all the divisions. And I also want to take a look and see, well, they haven't pulled anybody in just yet, right? I think we're just at war with the Germans right now. Okay. And then, of course, the Italians are in the conflict. I'm going to rely on the Italian Navy to cover the Mediterranean, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they're able to do it. Alright, so we are winning here. Soviets invite us to their faction. We're going to have to decline that. There's no way, buddy. So, we did get some military factories from the Germans, so let's go and get these assigned. Again, we don't really need much. We're doing great on equipment. The reason why we can't build troops is because of lack of manpower. But for the most part, we're doing great on equipment. So I think we're going to put it into planes, all the factories you get, because I am not happy with our current situation in the sky. Let's go up to 10 here, and probably like 12 in a close air support here. Alright, so that's good for right now. We do have a decision available. That's Institute Press Censorship, which we're not going to do. Stability sitting at 57%. War support is actually quite low, so that's not good. But that's mainly only affecting command power and our mobilization speed and stuff. So, again, we don't want to change our manpower laws as long as we have the full employment. We want to get rid of that. So hopefully we'll get rid of it soon. And then we could change our mobilization up if we had war support higher, which we do not. So we can't change over to war economy, unfortunately. So that's a problem. But let's go and get something here then. There are a lot of great choices. We already kind of talked about those. We got the Chief of Air Force allowing us to get the air superiority plus 5%. That'd be pretty helpful. All weather is great too. But I think that's what we're going to go for with the ground support. Let's take a look at what all we're going to get here and see if that would be the better thing to get first. All right, here's a 3% air superiority. But you know what? Let's go for the 5%. Make sure we can try and gain control of the skies. Just seeing how we look there. We don't have the control here, but that's because we're not doing anything there. So that's not really a problem. And I should have moved these scout planes a little bit closer since we want them providing it there. Whoops. My bad, guys. Just the scout planes, if I can click on them. All right, so let's put them over there. Make them a little bit closer so that they can help in Eastern Germany once we get there. And I didn't bomb with the tactical bombers. I knew I was going to forget something, guys. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to bomb. I need to see what the Germans... So we're not at war with the Austria-Hungary just yet. We are going to want to bomb them, though. So we'll wait to use them for that. And we don't really have a lot of tactical bombers here, do we? Okay. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, that's right. We have these 50 tactical bombers. Do we have any extras that we could assign to them? We do. All right, so let's go and step them up then. Get them up to 100. All right, so these tactical bombers are currently assigned there. We're not going to keep them there. We're going to have them bomb in Berlin. And they're going to do the strategic bombing, if I can find that. Here it is. Oh, God. And then we're going to go ahead and also have these guys bomb right here and do the strategic bombing. And then these ones here, we're just going to have them train for right now. Do pilot exercising. That's right, I had them providing support there. Now I remember what I was doing. All right, never mind. Let's take that back. We'll have them keep on doing close air support here now until we get more close air support available. All right, so we'll do a bit of bombing in Germany and see how that goes. Yeah, that's right. The Austria-Hungary has not been pulled in just yet. We have one here. Let's go ahead and keep on pushing forward. I know that we might get outstretched, but again, they don't think they have the divisions to stop us, man. I think they're going to have some serious issues here, guys. All right, so they did call them into the conflict, so we can now advance into their territory if we wanted, but we're only going to be defending, guys, for right now. Let's just defend our territory. We did get a division there in time. Excellent, though there's now an opening here. We're still waiting for a division to get there. I was worried about giving up entrenchment here, but it looks like that's not going to be an issue, so let's just go ahead and send the infantry in now. He's going that way. All right. Pushing forward, guys. Yeah, this is going quite well. The Polish have been pulled in, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and push forward here. Though, getting behind... Oh, we'll go behind them that way. Alright, so still no attacks over here just yet. And also, I'm not really seeing much going on in the seas. We have a battle here where we're trying to sink some German... Or excuse me, some Brazilian convoys. But we have German ships that are currently defending them. So you see our submarines are down here, and we have those patrol destroyers here, which they would lose. So that should mean that these guys are now deploying, right? They should be deploying over there. They're on strike force. We might need to step up their current engagement risk. We got them at medium risk. They should engage even at medium risk. Hopefully. We'll see. We have the naval bombers there, so that'll help. All right. So we can go ahead and push forward over here now. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so yeah, I mean, we might even get the Germans defeated quite rapidly, guys. It's not impossible that we could end up getting them defeated very soon. Because they were not prepared. They were so distracted on getting the Soviets defeated, which probably wasn't a bad tactic, you know, having so many troops over there. But, I mean, we were a threat, so you would think they would defend their territory better. They haven't pulled anybody else in, right? No, they haven't. Alright, so let's go and keep this going, guys. Alright, so let's get behind those guys. We'll try to grab that. Let's go and get that province there. And yeah, I just don't think they'll be able to stop this advance, guys. I'd be really surprised if they're able to do anything. Alright, try and get around those guys. Let's go ahead and have him go up across the river here and start going towards Hanover. And have this guy moving over this way. Alright, pushing forward quite rapidly, guys. Quite pleased with how this is going so far. Let's have both these guys go down this way. Let's go after Frankfurt next. They do have... Well, they don't have a fortification there, so what we might go ahead and do is attack right there. I know they're attacking across a river, guys, but that's okay. Estonia's been called in. I have this guy go over here. Let's go after Hanover now. Alright, let's have these guys go over this way. I don't know who's assigned here, but let's have them assigned here instead. Just delete these. That's unnecessary. Just have this guy come over here. Alright, so there is a Brazilian division, but of course you can't stop us because they're not in the war with us. We could do a non-aggression pact. I decline. No thank you. So let's go ahead and get the dockyards that we're seizing placed into destroyers. All the future ones will go in destroyers. Get one more going towards submarines. And then finally, one more going towards the convoys. Alright, so still not attacking us down here yet. And we're not going to attack across here because they do actually have some forts here. They got the river as well. Just no reason to attack that way, guys. Alright, So again, slow going so that we make sure that we don't miss opportunities to advance.
Attention.
Alright, so Hanover's now in our hands. Also, it looks like we've had some naval battles over here. We lost 3 of our bombers here, but we did do a little bit of damage to them there. And then here on that battle, we did sink those 3 convoys, which that's 1 division. So we did sink a division there and did a bit of damage to their ships as well. But for whatever reason, our ships did not engage. I might need to put them on high risk. It does kind of feel like at medium risk, they just don't leave the task force, just don't leave. The strike force, excuse me. I do tend to see that. Alright, so let's get behind these guys now. Let's go after Frankfurt. That's wide open for us. I'll get behind them here, and let these guys probably get to fronts here because they're not actually on. They're not anywhere. Let's go and pull this back. Don't need to protect there. Have this guy attack over here, and he's going to attack over this way. Let's get across the river, grab Hamburg, and we did get the improved medium battery. I always hate when, you know, you're in the middle of the war and you have all the stuff happening, like national focuses getting done and research finishing up. You're like, man, I just want to focus on the war. So we get the improved medium batteries here. So I think we should start working on getting our submarine stuff. Yeah, because we don't have those yet. I guess we'll start with the snorkels. I'll get those snorkels going. Okay. We could put those better guns on our light cruisers. Oh, we don't even have light cruisers building. That's right, we never even researched that, have we? Maybe just take a look here, or I just didn't build it. Yeah, we never even started with light cruisers. Alright. We do need to get some light cruisers, by the way, guys. Alright, so I keep wanting to go to Brazil because I really don't want to lose that territory down there, but yeah, we don't need to worry about that, guys. Not yet, anyways. Alright, so the ideal here is to get the front as far down as possible. We are overstretching ourselves. That is a risk here. Can we beat this division here? Probably not. I think he's moving on the railroad. So yeah, we actually will get there despite that. Alright, we actually are able to win there because, again, he did strategically deploy here. Let's get over to Hanover. Let's go and shoot across here now. Get these factories assigned. Again, we're putting them all on the planes, and I'm actually surprised that we were able to... We still got more military factories to get assigned. Okay. Alright, so let's go with that. Put them into planes so we can try and get our plane production up. Because right now I'm not very pleased with the way that looks at the moment. So I'm just seeing if there's any opportunities to advance here. There's not. There's no chances to really do anything there, guys. Alright, so these guys are now cut off. Let's get them destroyed. Let's push forward here. And I'm going to try and keep on racing down here. Alright, we have one there. Or no, we haven't one just yet. We're trying to cut these guys off here. Alright, it's just taking a lot of time to get all of our troops everywhere. And they're pushing forward here. Yeah, they have started pumping divisions over here. That means that the Soviets should hopefully be relieved a bit. But man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't want them to capitulate right now. That would be against what my plan was for the campaign. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, so we're seeing... I think we might attack there. There's no fortifications. Well, let's go and attack there, try and close this up a little bit. These guys are just about destroyed here. Alright, so let's go ahead and push forward across this territory here, and we'll just have like this division here head on over here on the railroads. Well, let's make sure he's assigned to that front, actually. You know, this is what we're going to do. Don't need all those guys there. And let's make sure all these guys are assigned here. So let's delete that for them, and you know what? I'll take one of these and assign him over here. And then he can advance up here and take this territory for us. Alright. So we'll have to take a look how close they are to capitulating soon. I'm curious how we've been doing here, because it does feel like we're doing a pretty damn good job so far. Because they just didn't have the, and that's not really like saying anything about us, they just didn't have the forces really on their fronts. We had nobody here, man. Oh, this guy's too weak. Alright, so he's going to take care of that for us. Alright, so they keep pulling everybody in, but they have not pulled in the Brazilians just yet. That's who I'm waiting on. Oh, we have Venezuela. I had forgotten about Venezuela. Alright, that doesn't doesn't affect anything, because yeah, we still have these guys between us here. Oh, no, they did pull the Brazilians in. Okay, so we're currently battling the Brazilians now. So they're doing these attacks, and they're ineffective right now. We'll have to see how that goes. But you know what? We could really use an airbase here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build one airbase right there, and then take that up to the top. We still have all these fortifications going. I guess what we'll do is we'll take a look and see if we want to continue building these. I do want a fallback line in case it's needed. All right, let me just see how we want this to look here. We'll go ahead and build these up to like level 8 for right now, since we're not actually advancing on that front yet. So go down to level 8 there. I think that this one's just about done, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard to say where it's at exactly. So let's just go ahead and do... We're already at level 8 here, so let's just go up to level 8. We'll build one more there, I suppose. Just let them finish up their fortifications if they're already getting them. Just kind of tick them down a bit so we're not working so much on that. And we're going to tick that down to the bottom. Alright, and then that airbase that we just assigned to get built, we're going to throw that up to the top there. Alright, excellent. So, could win here. Let's go and attack them. Well, maybe not. It's hard to say. We'll let it keep going. These guys are pushing forward here. Let's go and see if we can't grab that real quick. I know, again, this is attacking across the river, but I'm really trying to cull these troops off here. We could also do it from here, but this division's already over here. Okay, is what it is. Alright, so these guys are going to lose. Okay, a little bit worried about that, and they did lose. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that airbase. These guys have just about finished that up. Let's go ahead and say any division that's not that one should stay his ass over here. Alright, so this is going to fail. They have brought divisions over here, by the way, guys, so the situation has changed now. It's going to be a little bit harder to advance. We have bombed their main fleet, including the battleships there, and sunk a convoy there. Alright, so you can see they're completely surrounded Bulgaria. They would easily annex them. And hopefully the Italians will handle the Mediterranean for us. We could declare war here and invade real quick, and then they would join the Central Powers. But let's wait. Let's wait to do that until I'm in a better position. It does look like we are now losing here, so that's a problem. Let's go ahead and take this division and move him over there to make sure we don't lose that province. I was a little bit worried that we might lose that there, so it's not surprising. And it looks like we actually lost that province there. Okay, that's fine. We'll let his organization get back up, and then we'll have him help out there so we can cut those troops off. We do have another dockyard. Okay, well, let's go and put him in submarines then. For right now, yeah. And we should have, yeah, we have a lot going towards repairs right now. All right. So, yeah, they do have troops following this front here. We do have to worry about them going that way. Let's go and try and get behind them here. I'm going to do an attack here and see if that's successful. It's not. Alright, so our organization is just not high enough for those divisions. And let's take a look, see what we did over here. Alright, so just bombing some convoys. And we lost a submarine, but sunk 2 German convoys. Okay. Submarines are going to die, guys. So it happens. Alright, so they're attacking us there, and there. We just need to get troops up onto this frontier. We did cut off these guys, so that'll allow us to wrap them up and destroy these divisions here. So let's get that done now. We're going to start here. I don't know how well those will perform against those medium tanks. Probably not well, but Argentina's been called into the conflict. Let's go and attack over that way. Looks like we lost the attack here. Interesting. Alright, and everybody's trying to move up there. Yeah, I don't need all you guys moving. I guess we could have like one division go up that way. Oh man, I don't even know what front this is on. Alright, so one division can go over there. Let's move these guys over here so they can attack from that way. This guy will come up over this way and then attack. Have all these guys attack as well. And I guess he can support. Let's try and get that done soon. Not able to advance any further there, guys, so we are starting to get ahead of ourselves here. We're having some problems. Let's see if I can't get there first. Probably not. We'll see whoever can get there. 6 hours, 10 hours. We might be able to defeat him there. Or beat him there, I should say. Alright, so he's moving over here. It does look like these guys are about to be cut off, so let's go ahead and come back now. Instead, go over this way. He was defeated. Okay, interesting. So starting to have some problems there. We did sink a light cruiser, a German light cruiser there. So we are actually having some success there. I'm waiting for the big battle with our fleet. So our fleet's arriving to this one. We've already lost 4 submarines. They've lost a destroyer. Our submarines are attempting to flee. We are bombing them right now, doing a little bit of damage to them, but the main fleet is getting there. So we'll have to see how that ends up going. All right, so just taking a look at all of our situations here. So we're still sending another division over there. He gets there in 2 days and 19 hours because, yeah, we are about to lose that province. And I want to say that's the only place outside of Europe that we're at war where we actually need to fight. Yeah, we have to pay attention to naval invasions as well because there could be some that fire, and I'm not protecting our ports right now, so definitely something we want to pay attention to. Almost got that division there wiped out, so we can push back over to here. Still getting troops all up along our front. We can go ahead and let's take a look and see what all these are about. Non-aggression pacts, which I'm not interested in. No, thank you. Got another Brazilian convoy sunk. I guess they had a lot of troops over here. I'm wondering if they're starting to get pushed back. Let's just take a look at where they're at right now, so we can follow the progress to see if we're helping at all. So Stalingrad is in the, I almost called them Axis hands, Central Power hands. Moscow's in their hands. I think they're just about defeated, guys. Let's take a look at the Soviet-German war and see how they're doing. 78% towards capitulation. Yeah, they are obviously winning the casualty war. As far as our situation here, so we've already lost 3.08 million casualties. How many of those were our troops? Okay, this is including, okay, that's including the Comintern. So if we just looked at us, we've lost 4,000 troops total so far. And we have killed 73, almost 74,000 of the Germans. Not enough of anybody else, I think, probably to be on there. But yeah, we're doing well. Okay. Just wanted to check up on that and see how our progress is going. So this would be a great place to cut troops off if we can. We've got to get this finished up here, guys. This is needs to get wrapped up. These guys will attack next. They're going to come over here and then attack up this way. Let's have them assign themselves over to here. Same with them. I think we have enough here, probably. Let's bring these guys in as well. And have them come up here too. And hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. Remember, they're cut off in supply. I know some of those divisions I sent over there have pretty weak organization, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to attack here once our organization gets high enough. They might end up winning there. Let's go and attack right here. And we did get another dockyard, so let's go and get that assigned. I guess we can continue doing submarines, replace all these losses I'm sure we're taking here. So we'll do that. And let's see what happened over here. I lost another plane, another naval bomber. Sunk a destroyer there. And that is all. Alright. And we should probably take a look at the air war. So in Western Germany, they do control the skies there, which I didn't even plan on invading that way, so I didn't even put any fighters there, so that's a problem. So we might want to go ahead and put some fighters over there. Like maybe pull some of the fighters from here, and also the fighters that are here. Let's go ahead and have them provide us close air support for the close air support, and then the fighters. Where are the fighters that I have here? Alright, let's have them both come on over to here. And then go ahead and move forward all of our planes here. Probably right there. We'll want some support here too. So let's go ahead and get these fighters here. Probably right here, I guess. I mean, I guess they'd do better right there, in fact. So we'll put them over here. Alright. So we've got that. We still have a close air support here. Let's put them over here then. And perhaps one of the fighters that we have here, we're going to go ahead and move them up to the north. Alright, so let's go ahead and have it. It seems like one of them's not assigned. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the... Alright, I thought that was a fighter. Alright, so let's go move this guy then. And hopefully that'll allow us to seize control of the skies there, because yeah, we don't have control right now. And in fact, we might have just lost control here because of that. Alright, so that's a problem. But we're not really fighting in this region as much, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, you have seen it's all gone red, so maybe it did affect things. And we lost 5 submarines here, sunk 1 destroyer. And sunk a British, or excuse me, a Brazilian convoy there. All right. So still trying to get this wrapped up here. It is now green, and most of those divisions are destroyed. All right, excellent. So we could probably attack here now. Remember, they don't have any forts. So let's go and start pushing forward, try and thin this up because we want to break through right there. But they do have a fortification right there, so it might be difficult to do. We'll have to see. Stop that attack right there because clearly that's not going to work. Still attacking over this way. They're attacking right there too. We could actually help them out by doing an attack right there. Let's try and attack here. We'll actually send this guy in after him. Alright, and then I'm going to attempt an attack here. And that would not be successful, so let's just stop it. And it does look like they're about to get there. Alright, so that's a problem. I wonder if which one could get there first. 7 hours. 7 hours. He gets there in 7 hours. Okay, so what we're going to want to do instead is connect him through this way. And then we'll have him back up right there. We'll see if he can get there first, but I doubt it. Since it says 7 hours for both of them, I think it's the one who had clicked it first, who did the order first, that will go. They're not attacking us over here. Let's just take a look at the situation over here. They are attacking us here and winning. They did make one of our divisions pull back. So we have a division heading down there right now, so hopefully it doesn't get sunk on the way. 3 more Brazilian convoys there. I think we're sinking a lot of South American troops in the sea here. Because yeah, that was Argentina as well, I believe. Let's go and support this attack here. And we did finish this up excellent, so that's going to be super helpful. And I almost want to pull this back here, kind of redo the fronts a little bit. Yeah, because we are like way overstretched right now. So what we might go ahead and do is start by adjusting the purple army so they'll cover this for us, and the red army will cover just here. We're going to slowly start pulling back the red and blue army as the purple army goes up there. Since they are not going to break through the Maginot line, we don't have to be concerned with that at all, guys. Alright, so they're attacking us there. This division is cut off. Oh, nice. They actually completely cut them off. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. So instead we'll have to attack this way then. Alright, so that did not go well. Alright, so yeah, I think we might end up losing that division. I thought I had it, but nope, we didn't. Alright, so let's go attack here. Should be able to get the win now. And let's pull these guys back since we are about to lose here. So we are having some problems here, guys. Let's go attack that way. Because I think we're going to lose right here, and then that division will be cut off. So they're causing us some issues here and there. We're going to pull those guys back. We're clearly not going to be able to do much here. Alright, so we just got to wait for a lot of these troops to get up to the front line. I thought this could end up how it goes. Alright, let's go here. We did win, but can we get there in time? Oh, Lord, I don't think so. Let's go and do this attack here. And we did lose that division. Damn it. Alright, so that's unfortunate. We did lose a division, guys. Alright, so we could keep on pushing forward here, but I think this is going to cause problems if we try and go that way. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we got there. We got a convoy sunk. And we might want to take a look at where our guys are at, our spies, and see if there's anything we can do here spy mission-wise. So far, we haven't really found anything that's been like super useful. Now, just getting the intel does have its own passive bonuses that are useful. But yeah, so far, we haven't really got to do any missions besides saving our own spies. There just hasn't been anything available for us. Alright, so we've been having some difficulty winning there. I'm a little bit surprised by that. And they're pushing us back here as well, but we were able to retreat. Alright, so let's go and retreat this division as well. Frankly, we are, our fronts are too wide right now. So that's kind of the problem right now, is having these very, very wide fronts. And they could easily cut this guy off here, so let's try and get him out of there. Yeah, I think we are in a very exposed position right now. So I'm going to try and have him take the railroads. We did win here, though, so let's go and push forward this division then. We just kind of stretched the front out, maybe a little bit too quickly. And they're going to attack there. That's absolutely fine. Let them have that province. I'd rather just go up behind them. But yeah, this attack is not going to work, so we'll go and stop it. I'm surprised they're able to hold out there, but they were. They are attacking us along the Maginot now, and although they are losing in all of these attacks, they are doing better than I would have anticipated them to do, so there's that to consider. And let's just move this guy here, because that one does look kind of exposed. Are they attacking along this front yet? Not yet. And how are we doing over here? Alright, we could send him back over to here. I'm almost just willing to lose that province, though. Yeah, I think we're just gonna like let him have that one. It's fine. This one gives us a river bonus, and let's go move this guy over to here. Let him retreat back there. So if they attack that way, then they got to attack across the river. All right, so that's good. Remember, we're not fighting in Africa. There's no Central Powers in Africa. I don't believe anyway. They're winning there, so we'll have to throw this attack again over here because yeah, they're trying to take that province again. This is mostly just to help that defense up. So we're letting these two divisions leave here. They get there in about 11 hours. We don't actually want them to stop. We don't want anybody to go over there right now. All right. And I feel like we should pull all this back right here, because I don't think we're going to cover that right now. Just going to pull that back. Kind of pushed a little bit too far forward, guys. More than we could really handle. Just going to stop this attack. Clearly not going to work. We got to get our organization up for a lot of our troops right now. Planning bonuses, all that kind of good stuff. Let's let them fall onto the offense for right now. Let's go and pull these guys back too. We're done defending here as well. This is clearly, we're going to lose right here, so. Let's go and retreat them as well. Let's get them out of there. Though we might be able to help out with an attack here. Try and keep that from being a loss if we can. Alright, so they did attack there, which again I was absolutely fine with. I want to attack them here, so we're going to try that attack now, though we might not have the troops to do it. Yeah, all of our guys are pretty damn weak at this moment. Yeah, the organization is just too low. Alright, so we'll just have to wait. Looks like we're going to lose here. Let's just pull back then. And these guys are currently, yeah, we just want them to go wherever, just go here. Alright, so we're trying to get our troops back here. We need this guy to retreat over here. Union of Britain challenges capitalism. Alright, let's see what we sunk over here. We got a German destroyer sunk. Okay. And their battleship is just about done for, guys. As is that heavy cruiser. We're doing a great job against their fleet. I don't know if we have enough intel to really see what's going on here. We do. Alright, so they currently have 95 remaining ships. We can see exactly how many of each ship type they have. 4 destroyers, or excuse me, 4 battleships, 43 destroyers, 10 heavy cruisers, 27 light cruisers, 11 submarines. We've already sunk most of their submarines, or the Comintern did. Maybe the Comintern did that, because yeah, they had more submarines. I don't recall us thinking them, so maybe it was the Comintern that did it. But the other submarine fleet is abysmal now. Looking at what they're doing convoy escorts here, because those are submarines there. And they're also doing convoy rating right here. But they've been unable to catch any just yet, I don't think. At least we haven't seen them there. They're engaging somebody else. So what we'll do, since we know where the Germans are doing convoy rating, and let me just see if we can see anything about the... Okay, we can't. Since we know that the Germans are doing convoy rating there, that's where we'll assign our fleet. And this is one of the really cool things about this now, about this system, is it does allow us to, you know, see what the enemy is doing and react to it, which is great. We're just going to go ahead and replace any submarines that we've lost here. Any level 2 submarines anyway. Alright, so that's good. And let's go ahead and take these. We'll give them a admiral. Again, we don't really have any admirals that would be really great at escorting, so we can just really assign anybody, frankly. I might just do one of these guys here. Maybe we'll just do him. He's a spotter, so he has that advantage. Alright, well, he's not very gentlemanly. Or he is very gentlemanly, excuse me, so he has the enemy retreat chance. So, that's fine, whatever. Does he have anything to get here? He does. Let's go ahead and do... Alright, I didn't really want any of these, frankly, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and go with the visibility. And then we can do the retreat decision to make up for him being gentlemanly. Alright, so what I want them to do is to do the convoy escort right there, since that's where the German submarines are at. So let's see if we can't find them. Okay, so still trying to get this guy out of here. So that's why we have to keep that attack up. It's now green, so it looks like we should be able to win it. Mostly green, all across here. And I really want to get the win here, so this is where we're going to do this attack. And we're going to support with these guys. Let's see how this ends up going here. So I'm going to try and, well, we're not really going to cut them off because they have that territory, but maybe we'll get them cut off eventually. They did have to stop their attacks along the Maginot Line. That did not work out for them, as you'd expect. Probably was quite costly for them as well. We're going to go ahead and decline all the non-aggression packs, which we are not interested in doing. And just take a look and see what we sunk here, or what damage we've done. Alright, looking good. Getting it done, guys. They've brought their main fleet out, and so we were able to bomb them all along the way. Unfortunately, didn't sink any of them, though. Just lost a plane right there. So I haven't sunk them just yet, but soon, guys. And they don't have a lot of dockyards for repairing either. So now we're bringing this guy in. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring him over here to make sure. And what I might do, since he's going to have this low organization, let's have him go over here instead. Alright, so it looks good. And send them another division there. And are they sending anybody here? Because it doesn't look like they are. Oh, there he is, right there. That's the one going there. Okay. Alright. So let's go and continue on. They're not the Austrians are not attacking here. They haven't even bothered to probably because of the high level forts that we have there. And we are building them up to level 8, right? Yeah, we're just gonna do level 8 for right now, guys. We almost have that airbase done over there. Speaking of air bases, let's just take a look at our planes, see if we need to make any movement with these. Looks like we're doing all right. Yeah, this is probably fine. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where we can make any adjustments. What we could use... Well, we're not actually... Let me just see. Okay, this is the only area that we're fighting is right here. So there's not really a reason to have the planes there. Let's have them over here instead. Make sure that we seize control there. We do want to get control here as well, though. So we'll see if we need to change that. Alright, so still trying to get this guy out. He's currently retreating. He'll be there in 13 hours, so we only have to hold for another 13 hours here. And our agent was killed. Oh no! Made the ultimate sacrifice. Remember, she was the German as well. She was killed while resisting arrest. She probably took... I wonder if she took the pill. The suicide pill. Sunk a destroyer. Another convoy here. And lost a submarine. And lost another submarine. Okay. So we are going to need to get another agent now. So what we might want to go ahead and do is just recruit another German. Although we're almost done in Germany, so maybe we should do here in Austria. Yeah, I think that would be wiser. Because yeah, we're just about done in Germany. So maybe we'll go ahead and do a German agent. Or we can just take a look and see... Oh, wait a minute. It says it's locked. Oh, okay. You can't get another operative out until... So there is a penalty for losing your operatives. It's 30 days before you can get another one. Let's go and attack there, help out with this defense. Overall, the defenses are going well for the most part. I'll move these guys over here. Yeah, but mostly winning in our defenses. We're gonna go ahead and attack this guy here. Still trying to get this wrapped up right here. They're attacking across a river, so we'll allow that. I permit it. And we are pretty much done with the episode here, guys, unfortunately. Alright, so they did win there. We could take it back. Alright, well, might as well. I mean, it's already going, so we'll take it back. Though I think they'll have more divisions there to stop that soon. So yeah, we wouldn't press there, but I think the front is finally stabilized now. Yeah, we got just about all the provinces defended right now. Right now, the problem is that our organization is incredibly low in many areas here. That's kind of the main issue right now. And so once we get another purple division here, we can pull these guys back as well. We did move there as well. We took that. So we still have to take a province somewhere to cut those guys off. That province right there, it looks like, is where we're going to want to attack. And so we can try and cut off any divisions that are here. So that's the current situation, guys. And this is going to be the end of the episode here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to finish up by taking a look at any naval battles that happened. Convoys sunk and all that good stuff. See how they're looking on the fleet. Very close to getting some of those ships sunk, but just not there yet, guys. We can take a look at how these guys are doing. It looks like they stopped that attack there. All right, excellent. We're bringing this division into here. I don't think they'll be able to take any territory there now. I think we're doing pretty good. And we're going to want to look at the casualties as well. So let's do that now. And that's how we'll end this episode. So you can see the Soviet Union, 78% towards capitulation. They had taken 2.09 million casualties. I wonder if they pushed back at all. It sure doesn't seem like it. Now it seems like they're still losing territory. So let's just take a look at... so yeah, this is all our side. This is all the casualties everybody's faced. so I won't go over all of them because they're not our allies. The Italians haven't taken any casualties yet. We only have 12% of the total war participation, so that's quite bad, guys. It means we're not going to be able to do much in the peace treaty. It's going to be a real problem, which sucks because we'll be the one that defeats them. Given we'll get it much higher, but yeah, I don't like the way that is right now. So far, we've taken a total of 27,000 casualties, 1.5 of that to the Brazilians and 26.4 thousand to the Germans. So take a look at the Germans now. They're currently 37% towards capitulation. They've taken 871,000 casualties. We did 161,000. So 26,000 for 161. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. So against the Austrians, yeah, we haven't really done anything here yet. We have killed 4.6 thousand Polish, though. Just seeing all the casualties we might have cost everybody. 27,000 for the French, or for the, 27,000 for the Brazilians compared to our 1.5 thousand. So it's been very costly. Their attempt to attack us has been very costly. Venezuelans, I think, are helping the Brazilians. And they have taken 23,000 casualties while doing nothing to us. Wow. How about Argentina? We haven't done anything there yet. So yeah, so far, we're doing pretty well, guys. Our losses are obviously pretty low compared to their losses. And we have a lot more deployed manpower when you count the Comintern. So I think it's over. I think it's over for the Central Powers, guys. It's just a matter of time. I'd love to be able to help out in Bulgaria. If we could have sent divisions here to defend it. We'd have to get access to Turkish territory, though, to get through here because you can't go through there. So yeah, we'd have to get access to their territory in order to be able to send troops to help them. But man, you'd have to have a lot of divisions to defend this, and we just don't have the spare divisions right now. Trying to get the Germans defeated. Next episode, this should go much better, guys. I mean, it went pretty well anyway. We gained a lot of territory, but our troops have low organization. And that's the problem, all the movement that they made. So they got to get their organization up again, and we need to get this wrapped up here. If we can just close this off here, then that's a lot of troops that will be cut off and ready to be destroyed. So that's the current war against Central Powers. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. I always like these when the start of these big wars, when it could go either way. I've noticed we're losing a lot of oil with all our ships and planes out there. So that's something to consider. We might need to trade for some, perhaps. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll take care of all that next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.